I started it off wrong. Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
Let's all
Millie
do it together.
Bobby Brown.
On 3, 3, 2, 1.
Millie
Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
It's tough today. She was on the red carpet with David Harbour for the premiere of Stranger Things. And there have been a lot of rumors that she and he have been feuding and that she, through sources, it says that she filed some complaints within Netflix about him, not sexual, but bullying, harassment, and that she had a handler with her for the filming of this last season. Well, it looks like everything is fine, or that's what they want to show us, because they were hugging on the red carpet and smiling and taking pictures together. So,
yeah, I mean, a couple different things could be happening here. I will say, when I saw this story that they were on the red carpet, I was like, well, okay, they're professionals. These are adults. They know how to behave despite what might be going on behind the scenes. Also, they're actors.
Right.
They could be acting. But then I watched the video, and it's literally them embracing and smiling and laughing. Now, again, they're actors, so it could just be that there was something that happened back in the first season, allegedly, supposedly. And then they worked it out. Because, I don't know, in the world we live in, sometimes people actually do resolve their issues.
Yeah, I know. Because it is a workplace for them. And, she had some complaints. She brought it up. Maybe they resolved it. And honestly, they probably purposely did that so that his career isn't ruined. I mean, he's already has enough going on with Lily Allen and her allegations. So I think maybe out of kindness, Netflix was like, listen, could you guys hug and just make this story go away?
I mean, yeah, that could be too, but I also just think there's a world in which maybe this story just isn't true.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing that I would push back a little bit on that, because, we love to live in the blinds, is the producers, who was actually on the red carpet that made a statement. The
Duffer Brothers?
Duffer Brothers.
Basically said, we're not going to talk out of school, but this is a family and we all learn how to, get along. So that makes me think, if it was just complete, bunkus, as the kids say, then they would have just outright said that's just a bunch of hogwash.
Right.
So maybe there was something there, or it's just, they want to keep people thinking. I don't know.
I do love that the tabloid that brought us this story, the Daily Mail, they're the ones that had the exclusive source. They're also the ones who brought in the body language experts.
Okay.
And according to their according to their body language experts, Millie and David showed two key moments where they were meeting up, and both times they seemed to have a mutual intent to show a playful style of cheery friendliness.
Oh my God. I wish we had a full camera so we could reenact what that is.
Clearly they were acting, says the tabloid, who says clearly our source can't be wrong.
Okay.
Clearly.
Yeah, I mean, again, I would think if this was complete trash, you would just say, you guys, this is complete trash. Specifically, Millie Bobby Brown or David Harbour's people would be pushing it back against this, even if not, but through sources, to say, because this is reputationally problematic, right?
Yeah, and this is the last season.
Yeah.
So it's they're moving on. Everyone wants to move on. All of those actors who are now 37 don't want to play kids anymore.
The problem on David's side is if you push back on this, do you then just not push back on the Lily Allen stuff?
Yeah.
And you just have to basically...
Once people start asking questions about behind the scenes, they're going to have more questions.
Well, this definitely wasn't true. That other stuff might have been.
Yeah, I think so.
So I think he probably doesn't want to.
You're speaking out against this. Why aren't you speaking? Yeah,
exactly.
True. Good point. But you'd think the Duffer Brothers wouldn't have anything to lose to say this is just a bunch of nonsense. But at the same time, it's not bad for people with, a lot of real estate, or actually very little real estate available to get attention for people to put their eyeballs on different projects. These headlines are not bad to remind people, oh, look, the finale of Stranger Things is now available. It might just help.
All righty, let's dig into some juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. Let's see what other fun things may have happened in the last 24 hours. Let's begin with this one here. It feels like with the upcoming relationship, the network is doing everything they can to help push the narrative that this former A-plus list athlete is dating, in air quotes, the influencer/model. Maybe they think it looks more stable than the truth, which is he has dated, in air quotes, a woman in about every city he's been in now and even while he was engaged.
Oh,
let me do this one again here. It feels like with the upcoming relationship, the network is helping to push this narrative that the former A-plus list athlete is dating the influencer/model. Maybe they think that looks a little more stable than the truth. The truth, that is, he dated a woman in every city he's been in for the last few years, including while he was engaged.
That's a lot of words. You said, the thing I kept focusing on, though, was you said the upcoming relationship.
Between a network and an A-plus list athlete. A former A-plus list athlete. I should also include that former.
They're not playing anymore.
Correct.
So somebody's doing like a hosting gig or something?
Yeah, you could say that.
It's not Tom Brady.
No.
You could say that, not outright say that. You're being a little wiggly.
Aaron
They're
Rodgers?
not going to be definitively hosting. Nope, not Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
Just contributing?
Contributing is a good word. A better word than hosting.
Is it the ESPYs?
No.
But it's a former athlete.
Mm-hmm. Former A-plus list athlete.
Football?
No.
Basketball?
It's going to be a long road if we go this route.
Really?
Golf.
Curling?
You're closer with curling.
Really? Oh, is it Shaun
ice
White?
skating? Oh, Shaun
White, Olympian.
Yeah, who's he allegedly dating?
Allegedly, he is dating TikToker Eli Withrow. And apparently,
Eli Withrow.
The network, by the way, he's doing Olympic coverage.
Yeah.
So the network would be NBC. It feels like, just according to the blind items, that NBC might be helping try to push this narrative that Shaun White is dating Eli Withrow. I guess they think that looks a little more stable than the truth, which is even when he was engaged to Nina Dobrev, he was basically dating, in quotes, every woman or a woman in every city that he visited for the last few years.
That's so weird because
And I guess,
how?
I guess Reddit is also full of hookups and their stories as well, if you want to do a little deep dive in that.
She's beautiful, so, you know.
But remember how Nina Dobrev shut down their engagement and broke up like in one day because his birthday party, the rumor in the blinds, it said she walked in on him and another woman.
Mm-hmm. And well,
that's dumb.
There have been whispers for a long time that there have maybe been other women.
A man with many women in his life? Surely you jest.
Yes. So there you go. We'll see him soon with the Olympic coverage.
When is, wait, that's here, right? Los Angeles?
No, that's the
Winter
next
Olympics?
one.
Oh, so winter is next?
Yes. And that...
Utah?
No, this is
No,
different... This is... trying to find the exact location.
There's a winter somewhere else, and then I think it comes to L.A.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. Milan.
Ooh, fun.
The Milan Winter Olympics, it looks like.
Hell yeah.
If I'm seeing this correctly.
Okay.
Sorry, I haven't looked up...
It's fine. This is not a sports podcast yet, despite your attempts. To the contrary.
Milan,
Which, by the way,
Cortina,
like and
Italy.
subscribe if you haven't.
Yes.
Where Milan, Italy?
Milan, Cortina, Italy.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. That's where the Winter Olympics will be coming early next year. Let's keep rolling on with some more blinded by the item. Like, how about we go with this one here? Just wait. This A-plus list reality star is going to have to pivot and take a page out of the former A-plus list singer's playbook and start saying that the new project is supposed to be coming off this poorly. It's just parody after all.
Okay.
Just wait. This A-plus list reality star is going to have to pivot and start taking a page out of the A-plus list singer's playbook and start saying that the new project was supposed to come off this bad. It's just parody after all.
Well, the first part is Kim Kardashian and All's Fair.
The A-plus list singer who did the same move.
You know this.
Former
I
A-plus
do?
list singer.
Yeah. In fact, we just talked about her today because there are some lyrics to a song that people say hearken to her relationship that just ended.
Oh. I'm blanking out on this.
Former
A-plus list?
And her
A-plus list
last album,
singer.
everybody was like, And, everybody's like, ew. And she's like, I meant it to be ew. And we're like, no, you didn't. She was like, it's a feminist irony.
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
Katy.
It's a woman's world, and we're lucky to be living in it.
Okay.
According to the blind items, Kim Kardashian is going to maybe have to pivot and take a page out of Katy Perry's playbook and start saying that the new project is supposed to be this bad. It's just parody, after all.
Okay.
I mean, I could see it. I don't know that we're there yet. People seem to have mixed reactions. Some people came out and said they liked it, Mike. I don't know. You watched it, didn't you?
I was waiting to give my review of it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, God. We were supposed to tune in today. I forgot.
What?
Did we miss it?
No, it's right now. Congratulations.
Right now.
Remember he said yesterday that he was going to watch 3 episodes or something?
Yes. I was thinking about Katy Perry. I was like, he's watching her videos and piecing it together as a film.
I'm doing my best not to watch the Women's World video. On
yesterday's Blinded by the Item, Mike teased that he would be watching and sharing his review with us because All's Fair has had, it's gotten raked over the coals by critics and most fans.
Mm-hmm.
But, Mike?
Yes.
What do you have to say on the matter?
Anybody who's defending this show, and God bless you, it is because you are an absolute Katy Perry fan or Kim Kardashian fan.
Okay.
And you just will worship anything a Kardashian does.
Okay.
Because this. Remember The Idol, the weekend show, The Idol?
Oh, God.
Abel Tesfaye's The Idol? That was the worst show I'd ever seen in my life. Was the worst show I'd ever seen in my life.
No.
All's Fair makes that show look Emmy-worthy.
You're kidding me.
This is so terrible. And it's so terrible because of how many...
Watch it.
You do. Because halfway through the first episode, my wife and I are looking at each other like, okay, let's just keep giving it a chance. Keep giving it a chance.
Oh, my God.
And the second half of the first episode, we're cry laughing.
Oh, my God.
Because the writing is so bad. And they're taking these unbelievably talented actresses and making them look like trash.
God. And
making them say really bad stuff.
It's awful. And
give us an example. Is there something you remember that you were just like, I can't believe that Glenn Close?
Unfortunately, I remember it all. Now, I will say Glenn Close did have an emotional kind of storyline in the second episode that actually was like, okay, I can get behind that. And Sarah Paulson's actually pretty okay in this. She's fantastic.
I mean, you can have her read a phone book.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got to imagine you're having Glenn Close and Sarah Paulson have this heated exchange back and forth. It's got to be good, right?
Yeah.
Despite the writing, it was okay. Naomi Watts.
Really?
Oh, and again, it's not her. It can't be. Niecy Nash. It can't be. It can't be the two of them. They can't be this bad.
Tiana Taylor.
The writing. And by the way, I did some deep diving. The writing. Ryan Murphy gets a lot of credit for some of the great stuff he did early in his career. He also now does 911, 911 Nashville, 911 Lone Star, and Dr. Odyssey. And by the way, the writers from All's Fair, most of them were fired from Dr. Odyssey.
Oh, my God.
So maybe they just retrofitted some.
It is all of the writers from Dr. Odyssey that are writing this terrible, terrible show. They have no substance whatsoever. That if a car pulls up to a house, they actually show 30 seconds of them walking out of each side of the car and then walking together and then playing music because there's no substance. There's nothing else they can show.
Oh, no.
It's about fashion.
It's like watching student films sorry, I've been in many student films, but people that are indie filmmakers that don't know, you don't need to show that. You don't need to show the hand on the door, opening the door type stuff.
They do. They did.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. The storytelling, you don't care about anybody after the first episode. There's no inciting incident. There's nothing.
No inciting
maybe they're
incident.
phoning it
There's
in.
nothing good from a storytelling standpoint. This was completely phoned in.
So it doesn't start off with an inciting incident where you're like, okay, now I need to watch it because I need to find out this.
Exactly. And then Kim Kardashian, despite her best efforts, gives no emotion whatsoever.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was not expecting anything out of her in that I feel like you would write around her. Anytime you have Kim Kardashian in something, but
she's the star though.
Well, no, I know.
I'm just saying it's all around her. I mean, it's her.
You'd have to write to her personality, and clearly that's not enough.
They did not.
Did you see her G-string, her T-back?
Yes, because of course that is what all lawyers would wear after they get done celebrating a big victory.
They take their pants off.
No, you can see it out the top of her pants.
She was going straight whale tail with it. Yes.
Whale tail, yeah.
It was 2000s whale tail vibes.
I was going to say, it's like 2002 all over again.
I'm going to start doing that again.
There was also now, and I'm stopping here, there was not one conversation had during the show where you were like, oh, humans talk like that.
Oh, no.
Every single conversation.
I'm now adding to my list of things to watch this weekend.
Some of it.
Yes.
I will commit to half of an episode.
Watch the pilot. Watch episode 1.
I'm just saying I'm giving myself permission to shut it off.
Is it an hour?
It is 42 minutes.
Okay.
With commercials.
That you will not
Hulu.
get
Not
back.
for me.
It's Hulu. Oh, look at you. They see me rolling.
I get my Hulu for free.
Oh.
I don't care about commercials.
Exciting.
Well, so do I, but
wow.
I pay for it in other ways.
Must be rough. Let's go ahead and do some more blinded by the item after we got that taken care of. This initialed rapper is going full Mariah on this former A+ list rapper with the recent TikTok fad. The initial rapper isn't lying, though. The A+ lister just drug her into the feud with the label for clicks. This initialed rapper is going full Mariah on the former A+ list rapper with the recent TikTok fad. The initial rapper isn't lying, though. The A+ just drug her into the feud to get more clicks.
So it's not T.I.
It is not T.I. That is not
is
the
this
initial
some kind
rapper.
of like 50 Cent
Nope.
experience? Okay.
Okay.
When I think of
Although-
feuds.
Watch that space. If the blind items are talking correctly, there might be some 50 Cent news coming up soon.
Yeah, I was wondering about him being the A-list.
No.
But so you said A-list rapper
We've got an initialed rapper
and
a former A+ list rapper
former A+
who is having a feud with a label and pulling in the initialed rapper just for clicks.
Are these two women?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, she's the former A-list?
She's the former A+ lister with the recent
MIA?
TikTok fad. No.
Initialed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bahad Bahabi. Bibi, I like to call her.
This rapper has 3 letters for a
Okay.
name.
Oh, SZA.
According to the blind item, not really according to the blind items, this is actually just a fact. SZA is basically going full Mariah saying, I don't even know her to Nicki Minaj. And she is saying this because Nicki Minaj drug her into the feud with the Rock Nation back and forth that Nicki Minaj is going through. And she drug her into it just for clicks.
So what did she say about her? She drug her into it saying, hey, she agrees with me or something like that?
The opposite. She was basically saying she's taking the side of Rock Nation. I guess SZA's had, and I tried to dig into her relationship with Rock Nation. She's kind of tangentially kind of been with them, not with them, kind of at times has, and then has worked with some of their other artists. So I think she's more Nicki saying, you know what's happening. You're working with them just like Jay-Z, just like everyone else who's against me at this moment. And SZA literally dropped I don't know why I'm in this feud with her. I don't even know her.
Good.
Who? Nicki who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
bees in the trap. Bees
the
in the
fad.
trap.
It's everywhere right now.
Love it.
What's going on? All right, you guys got it. Let's keep rolling on. It's you're crushing it today on this Friday.
I mean, it's Friday. We're feeling it.
Let's see if you're feeling it on this one. We've been telling you for weeks, hell, even months at this point, things are going to come crashing down on this A-list actor from multiple franchises, and here we go. Buckle up, as the foreign-born director doesn't even have the craziest story of them all.
Oh, yeah.
We've been telling you this for weeks, maybe even months at this point, that the world is going to come crashing down around this A-list actor from multiple franchises, and here we go. Buckle up, the foreign-born director doesn't even have the craziest story.
I mean, it's Jeremy Renner.
Yes, it is.
And holy blind items. This is just a lesson in stick with us, because you heard it here first. The blinds have been talking about this kind of behavior for a long time. And this seems to only be maybe the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
You want a tip of something? You want to give us the background on it, Dawn?
Exactly, yeah. So Yi Zhao, who is an acclaimed writer, director. She has her own production company. She is a Chinese artist. She collaborated with Jeremy Renner on some things. And he introduced himself to her by sending her pictures of his body We'll just say that.
Well, D-pics.
Yeah. And so I guess she kind of got over that. But in the relationship, like she was at one point, he drank a bottle of wine and she was trapped in a bathroom. She's like texting people from Disney because she did a project with them, the Disney Chronicles, I believe. Mm-hmm. So she's texting like other people on the project, like, I am afraid of him. He threatened her at one point with ice. Like, not ice cubes, like ice is going to get you.
Yeah, like he was going to, if she said anything, watch out.
Threatening. It's just like so many allegations. Her Twitter has a big statement, and it says like #canceled, like Jeremy Renner needs to be canceled.
Her Instagram, there's a couple posts. One is on the porn, the other on the domestic violence. And I would just like to remind you, this all started from a relationship in June.
Yeah.
And it's clear that this thing's escalated very, very quickly. And you have to believe that, because we've seen this, what do you even want to call it, story before? If she is sharing this kind of information and it is true, and there's no reason to believe it's not at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
there will be other people who will come out and say the very same thing. And in fact, Mike, before the show, we were just talking about the fact that we had completely forgotten about Sonny Pacheco, his ex-wife, and the abuse allegations that they must have come to some sort of settlement after that, because at one point she literally accused him of biting their child. He later said that he pinched her or something. I don't know. He denied everything. The moral of this story is you have to believe that if somebody, when they meet someone or is engaging in a business relationship, is sending them D-pics. This has happened more than once, and we are going to start to see other people, as the blinds indicate, come forward.
She has all those witnesses, like people can back her up. And
she says she's got all the receipts.
Yeah, she's like, I've got all the receipts. So it's time for him to be canceled. It's like,
well, it's time for him to certainly come forward and talk about what she's alleging.
He will have to go into rehab. Whether it be just a rehab for, how celebrities go into rehab to get rid of the stink, or at least start the beginning of trying to get their reputation back.
Yeah, I think first steps first, he needs to respond. Yeah. And he will. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we, make it out of the week before we hear something, meaning something later today.
Let's not forget, he also has his next big project that he has got coming up in the next Knives Out movie. So he is in Wake Up the Dead Man and Knives Out Mystery, which premieres in a month.
If other people start coming forward, I mean, we've seen this show before. Yep. Projects will start disappearing. Although the world we live in now is a little different, so I am curious to see how this plays out. Again, I think the most important thing at this point is for him to respond to her, because she is not mincing words.
Yeah.
And it's pretty disturbing, like, when you think about it.
Yeah. You also wonder if does he just have this, like, sense around him that, like, he's invincible? When we had those previous allegations that some would argue, biting your child and attacking your ex-wife, even more severe than these claims. Not saying one is more than the other, but just the idea that you got that thrown under the rug, that most people completely forgot about it.
I forgot about it too.
Yeah, it's wild. So again, it's been in the blinds for a long time.
That was 2019. Yeah. I think we probably forgot about it for two very important reasons. One, COVID.
Yeah.
Two, his tragic, near-death experience.
Yes.
For sure.
It sort of gave him a clean slate. And look, I'm just talking from a publicity standpoint.
Yeah.
It clearly got people off the scent of the behavior that had been alleged in the past. But this is somebody he just met in June.
Yeah.
And he's locking her, or she's locking herself in bathrooms.
Because she was afraid of him, and he's screaming and ranting and and there are people, when people are like this and they're working, there are a lot of people that know about abusive behavior and they cover it up.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm saying you're going to hear, like, this stuff doesn't just, this is not a one-off.
Yeah. But eventually.
That's a cultural problem, meaning like other people will have witnessed it and will have things to say. And then, sadly, will have to ask themselves questions about why they didn't say anything. It's a cycle.
Definitely.
Wow. So there you go. Again,
and also shocking plot twist. Not really. I mean, the blinds have been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah, he has a very high FBR.
It's insane. Yes. I mean, it's been talked about to the point that people were making jokes. I mean, we know there's certain Dumois, you've got Crazy Days and Nights, you've got all these different Reddit. You go to all these different places as the places I go to find and cultivate some of these stories. And on Crazy Days and Nights, people are joking that like every single day there's Jeremy Renner stuff. And now you're finding out that, well, maybe that's because there's some inside information there, knowing that something like this is going to be coming out soon.
So for the listeners who haven't liked and subscribed, do that because I was going to remind you anyway in about 20 some seconds. But this is one of those moments where you can tell the people who don't follow the blinds as closely as you do in your life.
Or they just read headlines.
Give them the heads up because I guarantee in a couple of weeks, if not sooner, they're going to start to be like, did you hear about Jeremy Renner?
And you're like,
girl,
yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Look.
I'm blinded by the item.
My friends at Blinded by the Item told me, and they probably told us. So let's stick together and like and
make
subscribe.
A family, a happy family.
Yes, we're all blinders or underhams. I think those are only the Patreon members or underhams.
Or weenuses, as we learned yesterday.
Yeah. We don't have a Patreon yet. Stay tuned. You never know. But in the meantime, in between time, you can listen to us on the radio on myTalk. Download us wherever you get your podcasts. And of course, as we have told you day in and day out, we'd love for you to head over to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Weenus.
Blinded by the Item.